We are going to discuss Module 4 op-amp with negative feedback and general application. Okay, first application we are going to discuss is non-inverting amplifier. Before going to the non-inverting amplifier, let us go for basics of op-amp. Op-amp is an active device designed to perform mathematical operations and amplification, hence the name operational amplifier. Op-amp senses the difference between the two input voltages and produces an output. The proportionality constant is called as A, where A is called as open loop gain and V1 minus V2 is called as differential input voltage. This is a symbol of op-amp, mainly 5 terminals. 2 are input terminals, 2 are supply pins, 1 is output. You know that op-amp produces an output and it's proportional to the difference of the input voltage VID. So V1 is called as non-inverting input terminal. If you apply any input voltage to the non-inverting terminal, there is no phase shift with the output terminal. If you apply any voltage to the inverting input terminal, there is 180-degree phase shift between V out and inverting input terminal. VCC is a positive power supply, VE is negative power supply, and V out is output voltage, which is proportional to input differential voltage. The proportionality constant is called as open loop voltage gain, which is very high. Now let us discuss functions and important ideal characteristics. First ideal characteristics is input impedance. You know that op-amp draws zero current into the inverting or non-inverting terminals. Hence, input impedance equal to VID by I plus. So that I plus is 0, so that it is infinite. And output resistance or impedance R out equal to 0 because the current drawn into the load from the output terminal is always independent, hence R out is 0. Next, common mode rejection ratio. It is nothing but AD by ACM. AD is the differential gain, ACM is the common mode gain. Common mode gain equal to V out divided by differential voltage. Okay, if you apply the common voltage, the differential common mode gain is 0, so that CMRR equal to AD by ACM is 0, so that infinite. Next important characteristic is infinite open loop gain. So that open loop gain equal to V out divided by V1 minus V2. The difference of the voltage in the denominator is very small, so that A is very high, or we can say that it is infinite. Next is infinite bandwidth. It indicates that op-amp can amplify the signal from 0 to the infinite frequency with equal gain. Hence, it will have infinite bandwidth. Okay, next let us see equivalent circuit of op-amp. We can write the equivalent circuit of op-amp easily. You know that op-amp senses the difference of the input voltage and produces an V out, so that V out equal to A times of VID. So it is represented with dependent voltage source. If you write any dependent voltage source, will have resistance in series is R out. R out is output resistance without feedback. And VID is the differential input voltage. It will be dropped across one resistance called as Rin. Rin is the input resistance without feedback. This is the equivalent circuit of op-amp. Next, first let us see first application of operational amplifier is non-inverting amplifier. Another name of this one is voltage series feedback amplifier. Why it is called as non-inverting amplifier, or why it is called as voltage series feedback? First let us see why it is called as non-inverting amplifier. Because it is non-inverting, input signal Vin is applied to the non-inverting input terminal of the op-amp. And why it is called as amplifier means, okay, output voltage is fed back and connected to the inverting input terminal. So we are providing negative feedback. If we provide the negative feedback, that circuit is called as amplifier. Hence, it is called as non-inverting amplifier. Next, voltage series. Voltage means output voltage is sampled or taken and connected to the input terminal. Okay, through the connection called as series connection. Hence, it is called as voltage series feedback amplifier. Because of the series, VID equal to V in minus VF. Okay, and also the inverting input current entering into the inverting input terminal is 0, so that the current flowing through the RF and R1 will be same. Those two resistances connected in series, so that the VF is the output voltage of the feedback network equal to V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus RF due to voltage divider rule, where A is the open loop voltage gain, output voltage V0 divided by input differential voltage VID. That is, A is open loop voltage gain. Next, after connecting the feedback, whatever the gain we will get, that is V0 to V in. So that closed loop voltage gain equal to V0 by V in. Beta gain of the feedback network, output of the feedback network is VF, input to the feedback network is V0. So that output is VF by V0 is called as gain of the feedback network, or beta. Okay, how it acts as a negative feedback. Okay, you know that from the circuit diagram, V1 equal to V in, V2 equal to VF, VID equal to V1 minus V2, so that V in minus VF. Just to see the polarity, here it is plus, it is minus, so that V in is having the positive polarity, VF having the negative polarity, so that there is 180-degree phase shift between VF and V in, or we can say that, okay, VF always opposes the input voltage, hence it is called as negative feedback. Next, let us calculate closed loop voltage gain AF when A is finite. Okay, AF is nothing but overall closed loop voltage gain V0 by V in. Open loop voltage gain of op-amp alone is V0 by VID. Okay, from this expression, V0 equal to A times VID. VID is nothing but V1 minus V2. V1 minus V2. V1 is nothing but V in. V2 is nothing but VF. So that VF equal to, okay, if you simplify this expression, okay, then we'll get this one. Before that, VF equal to V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus RF, and also beta equal to VF by V0, that is equal to R1 by R1 plus RF. Substitute VF value in this expression. So V0 equal to A into V in minus V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus RF. Okay, multiply A and take this term into left hand side of the expression, so that V0 plus V0 into A into R1 divided by R1 plus RF, that is equal to A times of V in. From the left hand side of the expression, take V0 common, so that V0 into 1 plus A into R1 divided by R1 plus RF, that is equal to A times of V in. We have to calculate V0 by V in, so that this will go to denominator, A divided by 1 plus A into R1 divided by R1 plus RF. This is nothing but closed loop voltage gain when A is finite. You know that beta equal to R1 divided by R1 plus RF. Substitute in this expression, closed loop gain AF equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta. After connecting the negative feedback to the any amplifier circuit, the closed loop gain is decreased by 1 plus A beta, where N plus A beta is called as feedback factor and A beta is loop gain. Okay, next we have to calculate closed loop gain for ideal case. In order to do that one, first we will divide this expression with A in the numerator and denominator, so that we will get this expression. Then substitute A equal to infinite for the ideal op-amp, so that we will get 1 over beta. Okay, if substitute the beta value, R1 divided by R1 plus RF, that is equal to 1 plus RF by R1 is the closed loop voltage gain when A is infinite. Okay, this is the feedback form representation of the non-inverting amplifier. Output voltage is taken and acts as input to the feedback network. Output of the feedback network is mixed in series with the V in. mixed with the Vin, so that VID equal to Vin minus VF is the actual input to the open loop amplifier A. Now we'll calculate the differential voltage or closed loop gain when A is infinite. When A is infinite, so that you know that A equal to V naught by VID is the open loop gain of op amp alone. From this expression, VID equal to V naught by A. Substitute A equal to infinite, VID equal to 0. VID is nothing but Vin minus VF equal to 0. Vin equal to VF is called as virtual short circuit. It means that input voltage Vin is applied to non-inverting input terminal, but it will becomes equal to feedback voltage without any physical connection. Hence, it is called as virtual short circuit, or we can say that non-inverting terminal voltage equal to inverting input terminal voltage without any physical connection is called as virtual short circuit. Substitute the VF expression in this one. Vin equal to V naught into R1 divided R1 plus Rf. Okay, simplify, we'll get this expression. This is called as closed loop voltage gain of non-inverting amplifier when A is infinite. Next, input resistance with feedback RIF. Okay, input signal Vin produces an In. It will flow like this, and also the drop across Rin is VID. So that In equal to VID is the voltage divided by Rin. Okay, VID, okay, Rin equal to Vin by In. Vin divided VID by Rin. You know that A equal to V naught by VID, VID equal to V naught by A. Substitute those values here. Rin equal to Vin by N, so that in this expression you take Rin into here, so you'll get here Vin by VID. Substitute the VID, V naught by VA, A into Rin into Vin by V naught. You know that V naught by Vin is A divided by 1 plus A beta. Vin by V naught is 1 plus A beta by A. Substitute that value. A here and A will get cancelled, so that input impedance with feedback equal to 1 plus A beta times input resistance without feedback. It is increased by 1 plus A beta times Rin. Next, output resistance with feedback ROF. In order to calculate output resistance with feedback, we have to remove the load. We have to connect the one voltage source Vx having the current Ix. Okay, and meanwhile we should make input signal voltage equal to 0 by short circuiting. So Vin equal to 0, it indicates that V1 also 0. Now this Ix will flow here. If you apply the KCL here, okay, Ix incoming current Ix equal to two outgoing currents. One is IA, other one is IB. Okay, Ix equal to IA plus IB. Because Rout is very small in this circuit. Rout is very small in this circuit compared with the feedback network resistances, so that most of the Ix will be flowing through this resistance Rout, so that IA will be neglected. If IA will be neglected, so that Ix equal to IB. Apply the KVL in the output side. Vx equal to Ix into Rout plus A into VID. From okay, now okay, you can calculate Ix equal to Vx minus A VID divided by Rout. VID equal to Vin minus Vf from the circuit. You know that Vin equal to 0, VID equal to minus Vf. That is equal to beta times Vx. Now substitute this value in the above expression. Ix equal to Vx plus A beta into Vx divided by Rout. So okay, in the numerator take the x common. Ix into Rout equal to Vx into 1 plus A beta. We have to calculate Vx by Ix. Rout divided by 1 plus A beta, that is equal to Rout F. Output resistance with feedback equal to Rout divided by 1 plus A beta. It means that output resistance with feedback is decreased by 1 plus A beta times Rout. Next, bandwidth with feedback. This is the frequency response of an operational amplifier without feedback. Okay, the constant gain A starts with 0 frequency because it is direct coupled amplifier which is there inside the op amp. So it start here and it will become constant initially till here, then it start decreases. This is called a 3 dB frequency or breakover frequency. The bandwidth of an op amp equal to only F naught, only f naught. So unity gain bandwidth without feedback equal to a into f naught. After connecting the feedback, unity gain bandwidth becomes af into f. Af is nothing but a divided by 1 plus ab. It has equate those two equations, a into f naught equal to af into ff, so that ff equal to a into f naught divided by af. Substitute the af value, af equal to a divided by 1 plus a beta. Here a in the numerator, a here it will get cancelled. The bandwidth with feedback equal to f naught into 1 plus a beta. It means that bandwidth with feedback is increased by 1 plus a beta times bandwidth without feedback. Okay, this is a just a summary of non-inverting amplifier. This is the expression of closed loop gain when a is finite. This is the expression of closed loop gain when a is infinite. Then input impedance with feedback is increased by 1 plus a beta, so it is multiplied with Rn. 1 plus a beta is multiplied with Rn. Output impedance with feedback is is divided so that it is decreased by 1 plus a beta times, and bandwidth with feedback is increased by 1 plus a beta times. Okay, if it is increased means multiplication, if it is decreased means division. Thank you.